welcome to a brand new episode of The Lipstick Lesbian. I am so sorry and I do sincerely apologize because I never told you guys that I would be relocating, and so I didn't put up a video last week. That's why this is on an off day, but I'm right back like I left something and we're gonna get straight into it. So I put out posts on my Instagram and my Snapchat, basically asking for questions for a Q&A. My producer, in turn, gathered up all of those questions and she picked the top 20. Some of these are interesting. I wasn't sure if I wanted to answer some of these, but she was like, just do it. You'll be fine. Just do it. So here we go. Number one, if you had 24 hours to live, what would you do? I would spend my last 24 hours with the people that I love the most on this earth. Whether it's family, friends, whoever I feel the closest to, and that's a group of people. I would want to spend my last moments with them, the people that I think care about me the most, and they're genuine with me and they look after me, and so that's what I would do in my last 24 hours. What is one thing you wish you can undo? Oh, wow. I think that when I was younger, I wasn't persistent enough. I think that I let other people influence me. So that's the one thing that I would definitely undo, is growing up and not having a mind of my own, not knowing how to think for myself, because that really shaped me into the person that I am now. Is there that one that got away? With my track record, I'm not even sure if there's a one, for real, for real. I don't know, I guess you could say I'm really, really jaded when it comes to just like true love. I'm really, really jaded when it comes to that. Okay, if you were a guy for a day, what would you do? I don't know, the same thing that I'm doing now. I'm still human. Like, what would be any different? Like, I'm a lesbian, so I would still be messing with women. Favorite place to travel. My all-time favorite place to go is Miami. I've been there quite a few times. I kind of know my way around because I've been there so often. It's a great place to go, great place to hang out. It's very inexpensive to travel down there, to stay down there, especially if you do everything on off season. I love Miami. I would live down there if I could. If you had one superpower, what would it be? I would definitely have to go with invisibility. Like, yo, I would be the biggest creep ever if I can be invisible. I would be snooping on people, listening to conversations, trying to figure out what people have to say about me. I would be all up in the mix. I'd be a whole hot mess. Like, y'all have to put me in jail. And even then, if I'm invisible, I'd probably end up escaping. Let's see. What type of women am I into? This is about to get really complicated, okay? So just listen very closely because I'm about to give you guys the rundown. And shout out to whoever asked this question. I like all women. I'm a lesbian. When I say all women, I mean masculine, feminine, versatile. I like all women. Nationalities, races, I've dated quite a few, so that is straightforward. Now, when we break you guys down into subcategories, you have the masculine women, and that is studs and versatiles. And then you have the feminine women. Number one, anybody I date cannot be submissive because I'm submissive. So I need somebody that's dominant. Even if she is a femme, she needs to be dominant. If she is not dominant, we just gonna be clashing heads all the time. Like, I can't be whining and then you start whining. I'm not gonna hold your purse. No, I want you to hold my purse. Like, come on. As far as the dominant women, I love tall women. I love tall women. I'm 5'5", so if she 5'8", 5'9", 5'10", 5'11", 6 feet. Oh, I'm listen, I will climb that tree, limbs and all. I love tall women. Only when they're masculine. Only. If I'm dating a femme, I tend to like them around my height. And then I'm a little weird about body structure too. If I'm dating a masculine female, she can't have curves like me. I'm sorry if I'm coming off what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know, judgmental and sensitive. I just don't like my more dominant and more aggressive and more masculine women to be curvy. Now, if it's a femme, she gotta have that body, yaddy, yaddy. Now, it- you gotta be sitting on dubs if you're a femme. Like, I don't know. I think it has something to do a lot with the way they dress as well. With a femme, I want you to wear body kind dresses and stuff like that. I'm not saying your body has to be perfect because I mean mine isn't, but I don't know. I'm into what I'm into, so that's the different things. Age is a whole nother category. I'm 30, and I date women around my age. I've dated younger. It didn't work out. Older, that's a touchy subject for me as well. But all in all, that's the type of woman that I go for, and that's broken down into subcategories. So do with that information what you want. Um, the ex you wish you never met. My first love. I wish that I never met my first love only because the way we broke up and I was so heartbroken that affected me and that affected future relationships. I feel like if that would have never happened to me, some of my relationships would have been way more successful than they were. And I mean, if I could, I would definitely undo that relationship. My worst habit. Okay, when I talk to people, I have this bad habit of cutting people off. And it's not that I'm trying to be rude or I'm trying to be, antsy or anything like that. It's just that sometimes I just have this habit of trying to get something out as fast as possible. I feel like if I don't say it fast enough, I'm probably going to forget it, which is probably not true, but that is one of my bad habits. My biggest pet peeve. Um, oh God, there's so many of them. They're all surrounding germs too. I hate when people sneeze in open air. I hate when people sneeze into their hands because you tend to touch stuff afterwards. I hate when people cough and they don't cover their mouths. And I don't mean like this because it's the same thing. I mean like into the arm like you're supposed to do. I hate when people don't wash their hands after using the bathroom. It just, the list goes on, and it's all germs. It's all germs. Ugh. I think it has something to do with me, coming from the health field, so I know what germs lead to. Celebrity crush. Oh my God. So I used to have the ill crush on my Ramota, who used to be a model for Rockaware. She used to model in a lot of Rockaware fashion shows. As a matter of fact, the Change Clothes video with Jay-Z, she was in that video. She also was in State Property. Michelle Rodriguez, of course, she a little bit on the bad side. Temper. Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord. Yes, yes. Definitely Temper, definitely. And I mean, it's a couple others and whatnot, but it says celebrity crush. It ain't say celebrity crushes, so my bad. What is the craziest thing I've done for love? I've traveled halfway across the state for love. Just to, be like, I'm here. I'm here because I love you. I'm here because I want to be here with you. I hope you understand, what you mean to me. I guess you guys could say I'm like a hopeless romantic because I've done it before. At the drop of a dime, like, I got to be out. I got to go let her know how I feel. I'm that girl. I'm that type of girl. And it wasn't on no creepy stuff or nothing like that. She was actually very, very happy. She was very, very happy. Favorite sex position? All of them. All of them. Like, No lie. I'm a lady though, so I really shouldn't be answering that question. I'm a lady. Favorite junk food, guys. I love ice cream. I love ice cream. Sometimes I like more than others, but I can eat ice cream all day, every day, no matter the season, no matter the time. It doesn't matter. I will eat ice cream 24/7. I love ice cream. I do. What would you physically change about yourself? This question is interesting. Some of you might not be happy with what I am about to say, but I would actually get a lot about me changed. A lot. I did want to try lip injections. Everybody says that my lips are really nice, and I've heard girls say, oh, they're perfect, but I just want to see what they look like if they were a little bit more plump and succulent and juicy. So I definitely would get a tiny bit of, lip boosters. I would get some work done on my body. Absolutely. A couple of things tucked, a couple of things nipped, a couple of things lifted. I would definitely get some work done, get some stuff moved from here to there, and from there to here. I would do it absolutely. No questions asked. I would do it. What do I look for in a woman? With this, I have to gather all my past relationships and figure out what I got from some that I liked and what I was lacking from others. Of course, trust and honesty, those are always going to be at the top of the list. I want somebody that's secure. I've dealt with insecure women. I've dealt with women that tried to change themselves because they thought that, like patterns and habits of what I was into or who I've dated in the past, they wanted to be more like those type of women. And somebody that's goal oriented, somebody that eventually wants a family, somebody that takes the time out to understand me. I'm a very complicated person. At times, I might push you to the edge, and it's not something that I do on purpose, but I have a lot of faults with me, and I 100% accept that, and I'm still working on it, but I want somebody that is willing to accept all of that and whatever else I have to offer. Just don't be there for me when I'm good. Be there for me when I'm bad, too. And I think with a lot of relationships nowadays, that's a number one problem, is that people just don't want to, accept flaws and all. So, do you have a crush on anyone? Now, when you say crush, for whoever wrote this, because I'm speaking directly to you, you know who you are. You. When you say crush, I automatically think the person doesn't know that I have a crush. So yes, I do have a crush. I'm not going to say anything about her. I'm not going to describe her or anything else like that, but I definitely do have a crush. Let's see. How did you and your best friend become best friends? I stole my best friend from her last best friend. No, seriously, I kind of did. I became friends with the both of them, and the other girl, she just was really uneasy about me, but she took that out on my best friend, and it didn't do anything but drive a wedge between them and drive us much closer. But my best friend could take a step back. She started to see the girl for who she was, and started to realize that that's not who she wanted in her life, and we just been rocking ever since. Like, that was years ago. She's family now. My best friend. Don't fuck with my best friend. I'll tell you that right now. You want to deal with me. I love my best friend. I love my best friend. Like, I love her. Like, my best friend knows that we're practically married. Like, we're married. Whoever you with, they with me too. Whoever I'm with, they with you too. So, that's my best friend. um, is there a friendship I wish to restore? This is the way I think of friends. The people that need to be in your life are in your life. The people that needed to leave your life left your life. If they come back around and they didn't burn their bridges, then there's always the possibility that, we can rekindle, we can recoup, and, we can be cool again. But other than that, no, no, not at all. My favorite wine is white Zinfandel. um, so as far as next week's episode, I am actually going to do something a little bit different. So the next few episodes are actually lined up. And I'm telling you this now because I want you guys to understand what I'm coming from and what I'm trying to accomplish. So me and my producer sat down and we came up with a 3-part series. It is called The Side Chick's Side Chick. This story is very interesting because number one, it's my story. I lived through it all. It's all true. I'm going to tell you about experiences that I've been through, and I just want you to understand that hindsight is everything. Now I understand how different things I went through affected me and how I allowed myself to get into certain situations. And, it's a lot of drama and it's a lot of funny moments and it's some sad moments, but it's all real. It's all real. And I'm basically going to tell you guys about how I was in a relationship. And although I do not condone cheating as a 30-year-old woman, 10 years ago, I was in a relationship and I also was dealing with somebody else that was in a relationship. That was a crazy situation. I'll tell you guys how I met her. I'll tell you guys how I met my ex-girlfriend, and I'll just give it all to you. I'm going to give you the rundown about that. And hopefully for the younger viewers, you guys will learn something. That's the reason why I'm doing this. I want you guys to hear me and to learn something from the things that I've been through. Like I said, it's a very entertaining story. The reason why I decided to tell it, especially here to you, is because so many people were fascinated by the bullshit I was getting into when I was 20 from that one situation. It was just crazy, but that's what I'm going to do. It's going to be a 3-part series. Like I said, it's called The Side Chick, because I was a side chick and I had a side chick. We were each other's side chick. And, yeah, just, keep an open mind, because boy, oh boy, that whole thing was off the hook. That whole situation was off the hook. One thing I am going to say is to conceal the identities of the women that were involved. I'm actually going to change everybody's name, so you're going to be able to keep up, but at the same time, we got to keep them safe, keep them private, those chicks. As always, if you have not had a chance to do so yet, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. You guys are also more than welcome to follow me on Instagram at Mixed Butterfly, as well as Snapchat at an apple from Eve. And until next time, I bid you adieu. Good night. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Also, do me a favor, go ahead and check out the link in my description box to subscribe to my brand new Facebook page.